Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video I wanted to share with you guys my Supreme Arena defenses I'm planning to run for this week, and I'm pretty happy because I'm ranked 3. Somehow I ended up ranked 3 at the end of the week. I think probably the top ranking players were busy on Sunday because in my new district, like, I'm usually going to be around rank 10 and I'm hardly ever in the top 5 anymore because I can't really keep up. My supreme points are 430 right now. I don't really think we're going to be able to get the 5-star frame, but either way, I'm going to update you guys at the beginning of each week how many Supreme Arena points I have so you can have an idea of how I performed over that period. Okay, we're gonna get right into the teams, and there will be a formation ID that you can copy in the lower left hand corner. Okay, now the teams that I'm running right now, they're going to be based on a lot of the testing which I did in the previous week, which were the teams which were working out the best for me. And the Iron Almas team, as you can see here, was doing pretty well. Now I know it was on the hidden tiles. However, like, the thing is, people know what I'm running eventually after they attack me one time, and it was still doing well. And I think that even without hidden tiles, I am still gonna go for it because based on the options I have to do it. Now, I know if the opponent has a Lily May, that can be a problem, or if the opponent has Dunlinger, then it does counter this comp to an extent. However, I have other ways of winning. I'm gonna have the Bonnie debuff. I'm gonna have Tossie with the charm bonus of Almas, which I think can actually be pretty crazy because this is like a permanent effect. Like 25% of Tossie's damage for the whole fight is gonna be true damage, and that potentially can be a lot, right? We have the overcharge spell to charge up the energy of Tossie faster. I believe it even gives an attack buff after you cast your ultimate for the first time. I don't know. I feel like it does. It gives, but anyway, the basic stats are attack and haste. Overall, I think Tossie has solar potential at the end after debuff are stacked by Bonnie. She is on the wilder tile, making her concealed and more protected to get off value at the beginning. And if I can get off my Iron Almas combo, it is basically we're probably gonna win, and this is gonna be a great team you can run on offense. Then you can select whichever team the opponent doesn't have a Dunlinger or Lily May on. You can try to Iron Wombo combo them. And Arden here for a lot of damage as well. My Iron and Arden are my most Paragon upgraded heroes. Unfortunately, the other 3 on my team are not Paragon upgraded. I'm trying to get Tossie and eventually Bonnie. I don't really know about Almas. Up to Paragon. And Tossie is really a major priority for me. And I think for you guys out there, Tossie, because she is a great kill threat, she has solo potential in Supreme Arena, I think that Paragon upgrading her is going to be one of the most important priorities from the season store this season. Basically, because Tossie is going to be appearing in the season store. I'm not going to be buying Lily May copies anymore because, like, I've been buying them all along. Now I think it's time for me to invest into a different carry hero, because for Supreme Arena, you want to have high Paragon upgrades on your key solo threat heroes who are going to have the potential to win you the fight. I think Arden does, but definitely Tossie is the bigger carry in this comp. So I'm really happy with this team. I think it's going to do pretty well. Of course, it's better on offense than defense because it is counterable like we mentioned, but there's no defense you can run that is not counterable by anything. Like, that is really hard to come up with, and so, like, and also given my limited options, I had to kind of run this. You're gonna notice as well, look at Fresto and Taylene. Both of them are not being run in my teams because I can't find a good place to be running them, honestly speaking. Like, I have other team concepts in mind where they're not actually fitting. But either way, these are the teams that work for me. I've realized from the past week of testing, when you're lower at Paragon Ascension compared to opponents, it's more important that you have a good strategy and game plan of how you're going to get the kill and win. Because you can't just run, for example, good overall solid heroes without a solid kill threat that is going to basically give you that kill potential. If you understand kind of what I'm saying. Like, if I were to run Fresto, Taylene type of Stallish type team, I'm not Paragon upgraded enough that, like, if the opponent has Paragon 2 heroes, they're just gonna shred through my team. But a team like this has a wombo combo potential, and it forces them to bring out their Dunlinger or their Lily May on team 1, and then my other 2 teams will have a chance of getting the win. Okay, with the, yeah, overcharge spell to power up Tassi, I think this is a really good team. I do think a lot of people out there have Bonnie and Tassi, so you can go for this combo. Definitely Tailene would fit well in here. You could even go for a hero like Nero, because Nero would prevent the opponent Lily May from interrupting Iron. Then they would interrupt the Nero if Nero is positioned in front of the Iron. That is a common strategy people are using to not let the Lily May interrupt you, but it's still, you're going to be weak to Dunlinger, because Dunlinger is going to totally prevent your ultimate. And so I was like, I don't know, I didn't really want to go for that. Definitely you could go for a hero like Vala here, like on the Wilder tile rather than Bonnie. Like, you have a lot of different options, but I think if you have Tassi, you should be running her. Even Velka could fit. I don't know if Velka necessarily fits that well in this team, but like to power up your carries like Velka powering up Arden, Bonnie, and Tassi, there's a lot of potential there because Velka is a hero that can give attack speed buff to your allies and then also tank a bit. Okay, anyway, overall, I'm pretty happy with this team. We're going to move on to team number 2. Team number 2 is also a team I am very happy with. We have the craziest map effect, Infinite Front, Haunting Grounds. When any allied unit, including summons, and that is why we have Florbell here, is defeated, summon a spirit to haunt all enemies. Each spirit stack increases the physical damage enemies take by 30% and reduces the damage they deal by 10% for 30 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Which means that we want summoners like Florbell and even the Toy Chariot of Damien, because when they get defeated, these debuffs are going to apply onto the opponents, causing them to take increased physical damage. And like, our damage is physical. We have Florbell physical, Scarlita physical, and then we have Thorin physical. Yeah. And then also is going to reduce their damage output by 10%. And that is really powerful. And especially in a Scarlita Stroll team, if you can reduce their damage, you're going to have an even easier time. I have the Snowman spell. It synergizes a lot with Stroll strategies. It gives you 2 defensive stats. It keeps summoning a Snowman to annoy the enemies. And then we have Haywin and Damien. Haywin just to heal up the team. Damien, of course, also to heal up the team and provide haste. And then Florbell on that protected concealed tile so that she is not going to be easy to kill at the beginning. But her summons, we do want her summons to die. And then we have Scarlita on the buff tile for the attack speed. Overall, I'm actually really impressed with this team. I feel like this is going to do really well. In the previous week, I was running this team, but rather than Florbell, I was running Lily May. Because I was like, I need to go all out and make sure I win one team guaranteed. And then hopefully one of my other 2 teams can pick up a win to allow me to actually maintain my ranking. And that strategy kind of worked. Like, it was really difficult for opponents to beat my Scarlita Stroll team. And yeah, like, of course, if you don't have Scarlita, you won't be able to run this. But then just run Tailene, run another hero like Velka, Stroll-oriented hero. You could even run Vala if you wanted to. But I would go for a more Stroll strategy like Tailene, Velka type thing, or Scarlita, of course. But anyway, my Scarlita is going to be put to good use. Honestly, she's doing really well in this team comp, and I'm going to keep taking advantage of it because, and it's really high Paragon upgraded for the heroes on my account. So this is a really good team. And just make sure also, by the way, yeah, my Florbell doesn't have charms. I need to get my Florbell charms crafted. At least craft the purple set for all of your heroes. That's really cheap. It is going to make a difference. The purple set is a big upgrade. It gives you actually a quality bonus, which you didn't have before. We need to do that. Okay, but that is basically it for this team comp. If you wanted to go for a different stall type strategy, I don't know. Like, I mean, you could even go for like Prissa on the Wilder tile. You could go for Lenya on the Wilder tile. All of them do kind of well in a comp like this. But yeah, definitely summoners are going to do better. However, honestly speaking, there's so few good summoners for PvP, like Burial, Hodgkin, probably very few people have them built up, and they are summoners. They would potentially be good in this map, but I'm not even going to talk about that because I think most people don't have them, and if you did have them, I would probably just run Burial and Florbell. I don't know if I would run Hodgkin. You could try it, I guess, and see what happens. Okay, anyway, this is a team. I'm really happy with it. And, yeah, this is... So anyone who has Scarlita, don't feel too demotivated. She is still fine in this Scarlita Stroll team. She's been doing really well for me. This is a good way to put her to use, because I know she's not really useful for anything else in the game right now. Okay, team number 3. Team number 3 is a Mauler team. Basically my most upgraded Mauler heroes who are also good for PvP. Coco, Odie, Shakir. All of these heroes are well known to be good in PvP. We have Lily May, which is going to allow my team to have protection against Iron, nuking combos, and any key ultimates on the enemy side, and also just more damage with the Lily May. We have Rowan because I think we need to have one healer, and my idea is I want Rowan to give energy to Coco, and then have Coco cast her ultimate. especially the charms this season, Rowan is going to cast his ultimate very, very quickly into the match, and hopefully that will allow Coco to get her ultimate off, give us the damage reduction, the life drain buff, and then we can try to get the kill from that point on. We have the harmonic spell, because... yeah, I know, it's a pretty good artifact. I like the stats that it gives. Definitely, okay, you should go for the surging spell if you have it. This is a really powerful PvP artifact, one of the best in the game. I would probably recommend it on this final team, or you could try it even on team number 2, but I would go for the more defensive strategy there. I would probably, yeah, use Surging Spell here. However, I'm not going to run it because it's a pay-to-win artifact. I don't want to, because I'm going to share the formation ID. I want to make these teams as relatable and as copyable as possible, and that's also why, like, I try to use heroes which people will probably have built up if you have been playing from global launch. And I'm not running Surging Spell myself, even though I do think it would be the optimal artifact here. And if you guys have it, you go for it, you run it, because it gives a good shield to your allies, it gives a good damage amount, and really good, like, well, I guess crit is pretty good for PvP. But Harmonic Spell is not bad either, and we're going to be running that. You could run the Frostfall spell. I haven't completed the story quest yet on this account. I'm going to do that. You could run Frostfall, but Harmonic is fine as well. Honestly, there are a lot of good options. Okay, but overall, I think this team will do well. This is not... Of course, the issues with this team, Odie is susceptible to being killed. There's no protection for him. Like, I would really like to have a Wilder tile for the Odie. And definitely when we have 2 Wilder faction, like, tiles unlocked, I'm going to be running Odie with Wilders. But for right now, I'm just running him with Maulers because I have good Mauler heroes built up and left over. And I think I have to take advantage of that. And so overall, I am happier this week with my Supreme Arena defenses as compared to the previous week. And I think it is in part due to all of the testing which we did in the previous week. We kind of figured out which are the teams which are doing well. And I tried to keep refining day by day. And we ended up rank 3. Honestly, also because of luck, because no one attacked me in the end. Maybe they had mercy on me, they felt bad for me, because honestly, I keep attacking, trying to make it into the top 5. It's really hard to do that anymore. But anyway, guys, there we go. Harmonic Spell. Those are the teams. And you can copy the formation ID in the lower left-hand corner. Let's go ahead and save that, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So, in the records, yeah, I mean, someone did try to take my rank 3 position, but we managed to hold it with a 3-0 victory. And we got a win against Snow One, who is a very strong player. As you can see, 65 million base power, Paragon 2, Celestial Hypogenes. Yeah, we managed to beat him with this Almastasi comp on Team 1, and then I was just running my defenses, basically, and then Lily May Scarletta comp on Team 2, and I was like, okay, Team 3, I don't care. My Team 3 was not working. I tried so many different team comps on Team 3 last week, so I'm much happier with my Team 3 this week, because we were able to shift the Lily May over to Team 3, and then by running Floorball on Team 2 with the Scarletta stall. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Good luck this week in Supreme Arena. If you have any other team formations, you can feel free to share them in the comment section. You can even share your formation ID if you want to share with other people. But let me know how these teams work for you this week. I will keep you guys updated as well. If there are any major changes I have to my lineup, I will make an updated video. But as of right now, I am pretty pleased with these defenses. So good luck running them. I need to craft Floorball charms. Make sure you craft your purple charms for all of your Supreme Arena heroes. Max out your equipment level, max out your resonating level. All of these things do apply for the Supreme Arena. 581 is going to be basically the soft cap for this week. Oh, and by the way, if you guys haven't joined my AFK Journey Discord server, there's a link to that in the description of this video. I look forward to seeing you guys there. We have over 2,300 members. I'm very active there. We chat about everything in this game. I hopefully will see you guys there. Otherwise, in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.